He in the house.
Here we are over halfway through the season right now, Stan, and these teams have certainly come a long way to this point.
Well, Kevin, every season is a journey, and you have to applaud the work ethic of these guys to keep competing even as the wear and tear of the season adds up.
And now the Lakers starting group. Edwards is out there with Tamani Kamara. Connects again from distance.
Up the ladder he goes as the threes continue to fall for him as they have all season long.
And GA, with his performance, he is now tied for second for most threes in a season. And so the Los Angeles Lakers get the first points of the ballgame. 5 to shoot. Buries it from three-point range.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with the head coach of the Grizzlies. I asked him what lessons he's learned from studying tape on Luka Doncic, and Coach told me, well, one thing is you can't force him into anything. Luka plays at the pace that he wants to play at and goes where he wants to go on the floor. But we can try and take away his options, and that should present some obstacles for him. Back to you, Kevin.
And Allie, thanks so much. And it's the Grizzlies with the ball after Luka Doncic hitting the three.
Yeah, you expect him to make those. Good luck. Just couldn't find the mark.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Pass to Whitehead. This one for three. Kept alive. Reed. That one's in. His first shot this game.
Well, his rebounding is such a boost for this team, especially when it comes on the offensive end.
It's Edwards on the wing. A three from MP. And again for three.
One of the premier sharpshooters this league has ever known. And he's making some history, folks. He has reset the bar for the second most triples in a single season.
Outdoing his own mark. He continues to shoot his way into the record books and leave that net smoking hot.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
And here are the Grizzlies now, following the three-point attempt by MP.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And here in the first, about 3 minutes in, and they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. MP's got 9.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
And a timeout called by Charles Lee. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. So both teams check. Timeout called by Charles Lee. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. On the wing, Jackson. He's guarded by Connect. Back to Jackson. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. This team is on quite a run. They're in the midst of a 14-game winning streak.
Well, you look at the discipline, the way these guys play under control. They never get out of balance when they find themselves in a hole. They just continue to fight, play their game, and enforce their own pace.
And George gets it to go.
Yeah, that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Both teams have it going here early and still close. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And for Memphis, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Just stretching out the floor in that first. They had the defense scrambling.
Yeah, and when you're hitting threes early, that opens up the floor and really helps your offense.
They've got Jackson. Zach Edey out there with Carter. Then it's Keontae George. And it's Coward in at the shooting guard. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. And here is Los Angeles now, following the score by Memphis. The three. Oh, MP sinks the triple.
On the perimeter, MP now so confident.
Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Well, MP in the last matchup against Chicago was tremendous. He dropped an amazing number of points and hit a bunch of threes. No surprises there. He was a force of nature in that game. He made the opposition look utterly helpless.
Great stuff, Allie. We thank you. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
Yeah, and we're likely to see them go to him early on. See if he can't replicate that performance.
And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
They double him with MP. It's deflected. Stolen by Connect. MP attacking the open floor.
You have got to be kidding.
Hey, talk about taking things into your own hands. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. And George, here we go. Henderson pulls it in. Henderson's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Rebounded by Jackson. The Grizzlies trail by 5. Pass to Edey. Outside Turner. Back to Edey. Shot clock at 5. Down low, George. And George with the stuff.
Well, you got to keep George away from the basket or you can expect to get dunked on.
And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. Both teams deciding to change it up. Henderson passes to MP. Drills the three-pointer. MP's got the lead up to 6 now for Los Angeles.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
The fadeaway. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Last time they met was in Los Angeles.
Yeah, they cruised to a win in these teams' last encounter, and their field goal percentage was off the charts.
How about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter of basketball? Pass to Reed. Tipped. And the dunk by MP. And now a 10-point Laker lead.
And how's that for a one-man show? Put this fella on Broadway.
The most magnificent alley-oop we could have seen. Memphis has gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. Here's Coward. The scoring numbers have been solid for him. He's averaging just under 14 points a game. And they get it. It's hauled in by MP.
And after that great first quarter from three-point range, he has finally come back to earth.
Memphis has gone 0 of 2 from deep in the second. On the wing, Reed. The layup off target.
That's the kind of D.
MP flushes it home.
Just stunning the defense and the crowd, for that matter. How artistic was that dunk by MP?
Lays it up and banks it in. MP's got 31.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
And a timeout called by Charles Lee. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
And bottom line, they found ways to score. Credit the game plan going in. It was right on the money.
Yeah, that kind of performance on the road really speaks to their preparation and mental fortitude.
Here's Coward. He picked up 18 points in their last win against the Utah Jazz.
And he did a lot of work on the glass as well. He impacted the game on multiple fronts.
Here's MP. Grizzlies making the shot. MP powers through the contact inside.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Here's Whitehead, covered by MP. Launches it. Rebound the Lakers. After this game, they can look forward to L.A., where they'll match up against the Clippers. That'll be the second on the road in the midst of this long 4-game road stand. MP finds a gap, and Claxton throws it down.
And he pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop. And through one half, it hasn't even been close. Los Angeles on top, up by 16. Live from the FedEx Forum, you're watching 2K Sports.
Come one, come all. The 2K halftime is here, and so's our breakdown of the upcoming schedule. Let's check it out. You know, I love sitting up here and doing this show with you guys. I learn something new every day.
Man, you know what? It is pretty unreal they pay us to do this. Did I say that out loud?
Wait, you guys get paid?
Well, yeah, we wouldn't sit here and deal with you for free.
You gotta call my agent now.
And now, how about those first 2 quarters of play? Just a dominating performance for the Lakers.
You have certain players that live and die by the three. Right now, they are L-I-V-I-N, living. Can it continue this way? I don't know.
Yeah, normally you preach a balanced attack. Maybe these guys don't need it. Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
His play so far is what fans love about him. He has gone right at the defense time and time again.
Yeah, he hasn't been settling. He's getting to the rim, and that's him at his best.
Greg, you think about the value of those sage veterans on a team, guys that have been around the block, played a lot of years. Why are they so important?
Well, a lot of times they'll echo the message of the head coach. And I tell you what, it's also, as a coach, you love having those veteran players because you can trust what they're going to do on the floor. That consistency is really important, not just for the coaches, but the teammates.
And on the floor for J.J. Redick as we get into the second half. They've got Tamani Kamara. Doncic out there with MP. Then there's Nicholas Claxton. And it's Edwards in at the 3. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it.
Yeah, what a disconnect. Sloppy play like that is something they can expect to come up in the film session.
Here's Whitehead. And he can certainly fill it up when they need him to. He's averaging almost 21 points a game. Bull from the top of the key. It's hauled in by Claxton.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
And this game has MP's fingerprints all over it. He is really cooking.
Pass to Coward. Shot from the top of the key. Lakers with the rebound.
Well, the defense just dared him to take that one. Poor execution on their part, but they got lucky.
Nice pass there to set that basket up.
The Grizzlies trail by 17. Here's Whitehead. And another miss by Memphis.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Hey, in an era of title or bust thinking, it's noteworthy that the grit and grind Grizzlies of the 2010s are properly celebrated. While they never made it past the Western Conference Finals, their physical style, built around Zach Randolph, Marc Gasol, Tony Allen, and Mike Conley, built a lasting legacy in Memphis. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Allie. And the Grizzlies with possession here, following the bucket by the Lakers. 4 on the clock. No good from outside.
Well, they haven't found their rhythm here in the third. Missing 4 of their first 5 attempts.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Here's Whitehead. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. To stop the run. Gets that one through the hole, making now 7 of 13 in this game.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
A nice shot by MP.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
On the left block and off the glass. That one's good. 22 points for him.
Well, they're behind, but it's certainly not because of him. He's doing everything he can. He just needs more help from his teammates.
Another one goes. Incredible.
Night after night, he has been unbelievable scoring the ball at will.
And if he keeps it up, he's going to be top 5 in single-season 40-point games. That speaks to his unwavering consistency. And a timeout called by Charles Lee. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Edey's checked in for Memphis. And here are the Grizzlies now. To the paint. And the dunk by Edey.
Precise delivery on the pass. Led him perfect.
MP kicks to Doncic. MP outside. He lobs it up. It's intercepted. And the foul called on MP. The Grizzlies trail by 17. They've got Keontae George. Gigi Jackson is out there with Edey. And it's Reeves in at the power forward position. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Jackson misses. Here's MP. And MP throws it down.
Well, nice flush there from MP. Ends the play with a little something extra.
Pass to Reeves. And it's George finishing it off.
Dunks aren't always for the big fella.
A serious power move from the point.
Well, in this league, You can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring options.
Now, here is George. And that one drops. George has got 4 this quarter.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Pass to connect. A 3 from MP. And the 3 ball is good. And the Lakers lead by 18.
Well, he's had a night. This team feeds off of his energy. And every time they've needed a bucket, he's delivered.
Just no chance there for the defense. Major size disadvantage. He's got no business trying to stop that slam. Just get out of the way.
Now here's Henderson, and here's MP for 3. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
And the Grizzlies with possession here. They'll be off to Charlotte for a game against the Hornets. And that one will start off a 3-game road trip for the team. Good, he hits again.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. From deep, George, and rebounded by Connect.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well. Hey, dunks aren't always for the big fella.
A serious power move from the point.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring options.
Both teams will make substitutions. And just as players, Greg, have used technology to train, it sounds like officials are now doing the same thing.
Yeah, whether it's the training app on their phones or VR headsets, cameras tracking their position on the floor, and even where they're looking. We'll see how much of a difference all this tech makes.
It's stolen by Edwards. And MP throws it down.
What athleticism by MP to go up and get that.
Memphis has gone 0-3 so far in the 4th quarter from long range. And the foul called on MP. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Henderson's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Connect comes in for Tamani Kamara. Howard's checked in for Edwards. And James subbed in for Luka Doncic.
Yeah, that's like a quarterback leading his receiver. Put it right on him.
Connect finds MP. And good! There's another.
And he's got 60 again. I've never seen scoring like this. He's now tied the mark for most 60-point games in a year.
You know, to tie that mark, that's something I didn't expect to see in this lifetime. What a season he's having. And the dunk by MP.
Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in this second half.
Yeah, they've looked really in sync after the break. Getting the shots they want and converting them.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Los Angeles.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And these guys have played very well this season, and this win tonight, guys, will push their win column up to 55.
And in a 3-game season series, they take the first 2, and certainly they've had the edge in this matchup.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for MP.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
You know, guys, there's really no substitute for the effort MP brings.
And so Whitehead will bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. 50 seconds left in the 4th quarter of this one. Reeves gets the bucket.
And you gotta like that they found something positive here, something that maybe carry overs into the next game.
Yeah, a loss stings a little less if you at least feel like you put up a fight, but only a little less.
Yeah, they've sucked the energy out of this arena. Tremendous effort on the road.
Yeah, and winning games on the road is huge, especially when you get them in such a convincing fashion.
First free throw is good. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. It's been a nice stretch for them offensively.
I mean, the communication's great. The movement's been really good. This is solid team basketball. Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this one.
The Grizzlies with another miss. For three. Good! Another from three. You can tell he is feeling it.
Kevin, he's on fire.
And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect...
What's the idea here? We already that makes sense. Our season is much longer and represents more contributions we expect our young players. It's all about the weekly grind, but I also think the players have more time between games when it's being lost. So I think the high pressure moment like Victoria. Not everyone gets in, so we don't have enough data to make that. It's so much quicker when it's frozen. Yeah, and honestly, I'm not that great at cutting dicing.
I feel that. Fresh potatoes take time to process.
If you do make them fresh soaking, then
I don't know how you guys watch
yeah.
Something about raising our internal rank for the beginning. It's just one game, isn't it? The opponent wasn't ranked. Yeah, but I'm guessing you always have a box full. I recorded 14 shot challenges during the game. The kid was everywhere.
Not to mention the 11 assists. We rarely see that happening in big college scoring games. Just shorter games, you know. Photos of photos?
Nah. Yeah, off her phone. Is that weird? Kevin just told me. It looks fine. But, yeah, I couldn't just let it go. I mean, you're my trainee, always.
You trained me 7 years ago. Come on, dude.
Welcome to 2K Sports, everyone. We have some exciting NBA action coming up with Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce is our reporter. Each team representing their conference in this one, Grant, and they've got some history between them as well.
Yeah, B.A., they've played in some big games against each other, and that only heightens the intensity. It should be a good one.
And the starting group for the Celtics. At the forward spots, the talented pair of Brown and Tatum. Then it's Dimon, and it's Mobo in at the 5, roaming the paint. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
I did briefly speak with J.J. Redick. We talked about his approach in guarding Jason Tatum. He said, we want to crowd Tatum right from the jump and prevent him from getting into an early rhythm, especially from deep. Because when his three-point shot is falling, it opens up the rest of his game. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Here's Brown, following the three-pointer by Los Angeles. Pass to Tatum, launches it from deep. The shot misses. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. Now Claxton. From deep, MP. And the Lakers hit again from deep. The Celtics have gone 1 for 3 so far. And stolen by Claxton. Here's MP. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
No holding back there, folks. A rim rattler by MP.
And just around a minute and a half into this first quarter. Here's Tatum, and the layup falls.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
You know, Grant, for all his competitive nature, Tatum has a pretty calm demeanor. You appreciate that?
Yes, indeed. As a team leader, a father, a role model, and a professional, you can't ask for much better than Jason Tatum. He is the real deal.
So it's Boston now, following the three-pointer by Los Angeles. He drops it from range.
You gotta respect the response from Tatum. I mean, this guy just loves to compete.
The Lakers have gone 5 of 6. They're rolling. Left side, Edwards. From deep, MP. Boston pulls it in. Here's Dimon. Really played well against Indiana in his last game. Hits the trifecta.
When JB is on from here, it really boosts his team.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Back to MP from the arc. Tatum pulls it in. Brown with it, now guarded by MP. And they're dialed in offensively.
Sure are. Staying in attack mode and at the same time playing under control. Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in most possessions.
Now here's MP. Had a career game his last time out. Bucket after bucket.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
And a chance to see the latest edition of the power rankings. Always fun to see where everyone in the league stands. You take a look at the 76ers. They're building some momentum right now and aiming for a spot in the top 5.
Seeing where Los Angeles is, they made it clear from the jump they were coming for the #1 seed, and they've got to feel good knowing it's theirs now. It gives them the best chance to come away with the championship.
Here's MP following the bucket by the Celtics. Launches a 3, and it's Jason Tatum with a rebound. And so it's Tatum who brings up the ball for Boston. It's a 5-point game, fresh off a win against the Pacers.
They were lights out from beyond the arc, and they spaced the floor beautifully in that one.
There's all kind of talk in the game today about stretching the floor, because when you do that, everything else just becomes a little easier.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
And you know, that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
The Lakers lead by 6. For the finish! Oh, and he can't cap off the break.
Aggressive mindset, but the defender just as determined to send him away empty-handed.
Tatum from long range. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. And you look at what they've accomplished this year on the road. 30 wins and counting.
Yeah, they're reaching those historical numbers reserved only for the greatest teams in NBA lore. The types of rosters filled with talent, experience, desire, all built to win championships. I think you can say the same thing about this team.
Tatum from long range. And a great assist by Brown as that one goes in. Tatum's got his 3rd basket on the night right there. From deep, MP. Boston pulls it in. Tatum's got 4 rebounds now. The rebound by MP.
All alone from mid-range. You've got to think he's kicking himself.
That one doesn't drop. The scoring is fast and furious as we end the first. The Lakers on top, up by 6. We'll get right back to the... Checked in for Los Angeles. Boston also changing it up. Brown, he's checked in for Gordon. And Branham subbed in for Mitchell. Second quarter here, just over a minute and a half played. Nice ball movement by Boston. Back to Brown. Let's go with a 3. Can't get a second shot to fall. Now 1 of 2. MP is out there with Luka Doncic. Then it's Connect. Then it's Henderson. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. And here's MP from outside. The Lakers with another miss.
And that's exactly how tightly you have to guard him every time he steps to the arc. He's just that good.
And Brown really is at his best when he takes it inside. I mean, the defense has no idea what to do with it.
Grant, the thing about Jaylen Brown, he doesn't need a lot of space to get his shot off.
You know,
another one falls. Amazing.
Up and up he goes as he continues this sensational season. Now closing in on second most points in a single campaign.
And with the way he has manhandled defenses all year long, you have to think he'll make a good run for it. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against Atlanta had a huge game. He ended up with a jaw-dropping amount of points, and once again, he was lights out from distance. What a game for him, and against their rivals, no less, which had to make him feel extra special. Guys, back to you.
Allie, we appreciate the update. Well, that was an incredible night for him. They rode him to that win.
And he was more than happy to carry them, B.A. He might still be feeding off that performance heading into this one.
Yeah, you know, all indications are that he feels good coming into this. He feels confident that he can build on that prior success.
Marking it outside. Outside, Brown. For 3. Rebound, the Lakers. MP's got 4 rebounds in the game. Inside. And he banks in the layup. And the Lakers lead by 8.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
Marking it outside. Just 5 to shoot. It's hauled in by Henderson. Los Angeles leading by 8. Oh, MP throws it down.
Hey, MP not messing around or playing around inside. He's dropping the hammer, folks.
Pass to Dimon. Over MP. Here's Branham. He's got 5. Drains the triple. Branham's got 8 points in the quarter.
He came up dry offensively in the first, but looks like he's ready to turn it around.
From deep, MP. And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Kicks it out to Markkanen. Up and over Doncic. And that one's good. Markkanen's got 7.
And the quick trigger of Markkanen is impressive. He has such a fluid release, too, especially on these catches.
Oh, connects again.
A monumental accomplishment. He has now overtaken his own second-place mark for the most points in a single season.
Well, he keeps on moving the needle. We knew this was a special season for him, and this is one more reason why. And so it's Los Angeles. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. Their work from distance has been impressive, and it's put them in this lead right now. And don't go far. We'll be right back.
Come one, come all. The 2K halftime is here, and so's our breakdown of the upcoming schedule. Let's check it out. Fellas, what are the games you're most looking forward to?
I always want to see the best players in the league scrapping the claw, like when it was me against Hakeem or MJ or Tim Duncan or Yao Ming or Alonzo Mourning.
Or Kenny Smith.
How can I forget about you, Kenny? I always did enjoy putting the smack down on you and your team.
Okay, that's enough. I tell you what, I'm most looking forward to the end of this segment. Now looking at where we stand after 2 quarters, it has been a difficult game for the Boston Celtics.
They've been shot out of the gym. Even when they do extend their defense, it doesn't matter. I don't know what the remedy is.
I got 3 words for you. Elbow sandwich.
Thanks as always for watching. Let's head back to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the second half.
With a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of.
Kicking off the second half. Here's Joe Mazzulla's 5. At the forward spots, the talented pair of Brown and Tatum. Then it's Dimon, and it's Branham, and it's shooting guard. And Grant, in recent years, we've seen the pace of the NBA game increasing.
Yeah, it's stagnated in the 90s, but it is back.
And good! There's another!
Once again, he's hit the 40-point mark as he has been nothing short of stellar all season long.
And now he's moved into 3rd all-time for most 40-point games in a single season. Tatum with a screen. Brown against Edwards. Kept alive. Here's Dimon. Banked it in off the glass. Give him 8 points now.
Second chance points are always painful. Have to make the effort to box out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating, I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
Celtics trail by 12. There's the triple, and a great assist by Brown as that one goes in. Dimon's got 5 points now this quarter.
And Brown is quite unselfish as a player, always willing to get the ball to the open teammate.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hey, BA. Jaylen Brown is rounding out his game in all facets. He said, I've definitely worked on my playmaking, just being able to see the floor, making great reads, creating for my teammates, and putting pressure on the defense. Back to you guys.
Allie, thanks for the report. Tatum can't hit. Los Angeles leading by 12. MP with a step, and MP throws it down.
Talk about lift and flight. MP don't do them like that.
The Celtics have gone 2 of 5 in this 3rd quarter. Here's Dimon, covered by MP. Left side Tatum, and he lobs it up, and Brown rising high for the finish.
The athletic Brown with a big-time slam. You got to defend him better than this.
And here's MP from outside, and another 3 for the Lakers.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all his work from behind the arc.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there, and of course that one was just crazy.
This is what they were hoping to get from him tonight. Solid performance.
Celtics trail by 17. And the foul called on MP. That's his first foul of the game. Both teams deciding to change it up. And now we're 3 minutes into this 3rd quarter of play. Here's Dimon. And the shot is good on the assist by Tatum. Tatum's got his 3rd assist of the night.
He has certainly shot the ball well here, trying to lift his team up.
Pass to connect. And here's MP from outside. And another 3 for the Lakers. The
defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
Here's Dimon, covered by MP. No good from 11 feet. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. 18 points separating these teams. That's the biggest lead of the game. And Los Angeles, another three.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
The Celtics have gone 4 of 9 in the third quarter. Pass to Mitchell. Down low. Shot is up. Hits it from about 6 feet out. Demon's got 9 points here in the second half.
Man, he's on fire. Playing patient basketball, not forcing shots.
Both teams will make substitutions. Let's take a look at the numbers for him. Here's Doncic. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Good! Another from 3. Man, he's really launching them from outside the arc.
Man, so locked in, feeling confident in his three-point shot tonight.
Mitchell with the ball. Now Doncic defending. Here's Ramsey. No good with the triple. Los Angeles leading by 22. Doncic left side. MP outside. Good. He hits again. That's 62 points. 62.
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Now the foul called on MP. That'll be a second foul of the game. James passes to MP. Connects again from distance. Ooh, you can tell he's feeling it right now.
BA, he's on fire.
They've got James. Henderson out there with Luka Doncic. Then it's MP. That's the Laker 5. Marketing for 3. The rebound by MP. MP's got rebound number 8 here already in the game.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Pass to Brown. And Brown with the stuff.
Oh, that was nasty. A two-hand mega slam.
Man, I don't think anyone was going to stop him there.
Well, guys, I'm glad they didn't try because I don't want anybody to get hurt out there.
It's James on the wing. And here's MP from outside. That falls. Nice. That time from James. James has got 3 assists now in this one. Boston's gone 1 for 5 shooting from the arc here in the fourth. To the paint. It's stolen by James. And here's MP from outside. And the Lakers hit again from deep.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
It's hard not to want payback when you give up a 3 at the other end, but it can force you to rush things.
Puts up a 3, hits yet again. Wow!
And he's been dominant so far in this one.
Shouldering the offense, really taking it to the opposition. Fourth quarter keeps moving along. 3 minutes gone by now. Markkanen, the pass to Mitchell. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed pass.
Hey, it's typically a positive for this offense when he's assertive and looking to score.
Pass to Henderson. From deep, MP. He got it again! Sensational!
This game has his name written